Hello. Hello everybody, and we are going to do something special today. So we're going to go here, and we're going to create a brand new character. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to go standard. So we're going to go the default game mode instead of the Sanctum. Sanctum I've already been doing, and we're just going to test out a brand new character, and it's going to be a self-found. So I was toying with what to do, and I think the best bet for me is I'm going to go with a shadow.
With quickness of body and sharpness of mind. How have you paid for these gifts? With innocent blood. Yours is a predatory profession. The business of butchery. You have stolen many a life to fill your purse. Now you will earn your redemption in Rayclast.
Let's just go here, Arise for him, is what we'll name him. So we're going to start this off. What we are going to do is we're going to go into the options. We're going to go to sound. Volume down. And let's get separate. But I do want to check and make sure. Check and make sure. Look, checking the volume. Okay, so we're good. So we're going the Shadow class.
Nothing like a brisk dip to start the day. Now we're on God's arse.
So I don't know, every time when I play this game,
Is it
never know what kind of builds
who's already dead?
going for, but what I want to do is we're going to turn off the tutorials. So we're doing all self-found, so nothing that I have already found I'm going to use. So this is only what we find. So I like using the shadow classes. And I actually, like, I'm not super, like, amazing at the game, but I am decent enough. I did very well at creating an elemental Templar, but we're on Standard League, which means we will not, there'll be no Sanctum mechanics or anything like that. So I've been watching a lot of videos by Zazarian, Pox, those guys, and they give good advice. Each one gives different advice. I'm more of learning the abilities, how they work. Normally I go cold on build, but I think we're going to do a different build type. I normally do all elemental, and we will see what I can do. I normally go Frostblades, but because this is this build, we are not going to do Frostblades. I already have a cold build, so we are not doing that. So this is the beginning area, and I just try and... My whole thing is, I know I probably... some people are going to see this and not like the way I play it, but I don't run around and avoid I don't run in circles, and I try and clear out maps. That's, I guess, the action RPG-ness in me, like the Diablo. That's kind of where I come from. Just a poison. There. But I do have some new things that I know how to do now. So I know how to do what I call my version of crafting. So it's not the crafting bench. It's going in using your Orb of Alchemies.
It's nice not being dead
all
yet.
that kind of stuff. So let's go. Let's go life first. Life will be our first node that we do. Because I really want to get as much XP as I can. Like, I did teach my wife how to play this, and she comes from the Diablo 3 background, so we're going all strictly self-found. What I might do, the only self-found I may not do, is I want to try and get better gear. So I might take like some crafting stuff that we have, and I will just and I will sell that for some identify scrolls. There we go. So we got in here. So we're gonna go into Lion's Head. So we are going to go up in here. We'll sell the gear we have.
A sudden.
I saw what you did. Lion Eye's watch isn't mine.
I also do not pay money
There's an
for
eye.
all the cosmetic shit, because I don't see the
Fine
need
work
to
with
do
Hillet.
that. Freezing pulse, explosive trap, storm mine. So I think we'll go with ethereal knives.
Welcome.
So sell that. Sell that. So what we're gonna do is what I said I would do. Is we are going to grab that. Like, I have all these, but I am not. The only things I'll grab is these life flasks, because I don't want to die. So, but we're not going to use any of these skill gems, and the only reason I'm grabbing these things is because we are going to sell them. So, aside from that, we are not going to use any more in that stash. That was strictly for the purpose of getting those. Okay. So now what we're going to do, Put those there. Because I want to set us up to do well. And if I don't do this, it's going to be a not fun run. So we are going to go through and we're going to get some gear.
Still alive, are we?
So what I want is, we'll see what we can get. So we can get rusted spikes, which are 5 to 11. Glass shank is 6 to 10, but that is 3 sockets. That's 2 sockets on that. That's 4 to 9. That's a 9 to 16. That's a green and a red. We can do corroded blades. Or we can do 6 to 10. And we can do another 6 to 10. So I think we're going to use this. And then we'll grab something else that's 3 sockets. So we're gonna grab that. And then we're going to see, so here's a five to 11, 5 to 11. So we'll go and get this. So that's 2 weapons. We'll get a 3-socketed iron gauntlet. We'll grab 3-socketed greaves. Also grab that helm is 10 lightning resist. So we'll go with that. And then we're going to go to the other side. So let's unequip. And once we get there's Viper Strike. And that's already linked, so I want to have them that are linked. Chance to poison. Put that there. Ethereal knives. We'll put ethereal knives in our boots. Put that there. We're gonna need...
Still alive, are we?
First, let's sell these. So we're gonna sell these.
Still alive, are we?
We're gonna buy an armor piece. So that's 24. That. And then we'll get a belt from NASA. We'll also get
Hello.
we'll get a belt. And let's see. These are physical damage belts. Life. Life. Grab. For rings, physical damage. Maximum mana, increased rarity. That one, and then cold damage, physical, life regenerate. I was hoping to find a quick there. Regenerate life, regenerate life. Increase mana, increase mana, increase mana. So let's go with that one. And we'll grab ourselves some orb scrolls. So I'm not gonna grab any of these, just because like I said, we're trying to self-found. What's that? So this is gonna be more, like, I know some of this isn't all self-found, but this is to give me a starting place. Because what normally happens is this character gets kind of lit up pretty early. So this is to give us a good start. So we're gonna go into the coast and find stuff. So now we got two attacks we can work with.
Yes, that's what this place smells like.
And we're going to try and do the best we can. I don't know what type of build we're going for. Maybe physical damage will be good to do. Certain stuff I'll pick up, some I won't. I learned that it's good not to pick everything up. You don't need driftwood clubs. Just because we are... So we're going to rock with, I think, ethereal knives until we figure what we're doing. We need a movement skill. I was anti-movement skills for a while, but I realized you do need movement skills. I normally don't pick up a lot of shields just because they take up a lot of room in the inventory. Once we get some orbs of alchemy, we are going to
No one mind.
one thing we do need is we need more mana. See, like right now, if I didn't do that gear like we did, we would currently be dead. Because otherwise I would have...
I'm impressed by how much this place wants me dead.
Look, we leveled up. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna take this back to town real quick. So the reason I did that, I put the gear on, as you can see, it was a good survivability rate. So the shadow, I don't see a lot of people do builds with the shadow, but now we leveled up. We're gonna then see if we can get a mana. Okay, so we got an iron ring, we got a leather cap. We can identify that, that's 3 greens. Reflects physical damage, the other one's lightning resistance. That's a wand, we don't use wands, we don't do your own branches. I stay away from non-armor stuff. So we are going to sell everything except we're going to equip a helm instead.
Still alive,
We'll
are we?
talk to Tarklay. I was hoping I get an orb of alchemy. So the problem I'm gonna have is I'm gonna be like I don't want to touch these things, but I'm just gonna do it. I know I said I wasn't going to, but if we do it like this. So my idea of crafting is you go here. That's now 7 to 12. Re-equip that. And then we're gonna go here. Look at that. So those I'm going to upgrade as well. So there's the Iron Greaves are now level 9. Maximum life, fire resistant, movement speed, stun recovery. And then we're gonna, so what we're doing is we're doing a standard character and we're just gonna see how this goes. We don't know what type of character we are doing. And now that's maximum life, increased rarity, lightning resistance, gain mana. Okay. We don't have any sockets for these. Let's equip that. Use one on this. That's 33, and there's live cold resistance. Okay. So we did that.
Yes?
Let's go to Nessa. Does she have mana? So I think with this character we have 3 health. So we're gonna buy mana and so now she has coral rings. But those are going to be good for me for right now. So, what maximum life flasks, energy shield, So we're going to buy the one with the highest energy shield. And what we're going to do is we're going to use an orb of alchemy on them. So now we got better mana. Stash. Take that. We're gonna put on the chain belt. And now it's regenerates love, fire resist, cold resist. There.
Yes?
Sell the belt we bought earlier. Here we go, we're rolling. So let's see. For the passive tree, I always like zooming up. I think if I see, this is like increased chaos damage. That's increased damage. Chaos. And physical. I think I want to get... because I like getting to here, because those nodes are very good. So is that, and so is that. Because then you go up here, and my first couple levels will be... that's all elemental damage. So, like, it'd be cool to get that right now, but I don't know if we're doing an elemental build. So let's get out of there. We're gonna go back down. So we got some better stuff now. We're rolling, we're rocking and rolling right now. Let's see what we can do. So now, see, I like this because if the more enemies I kill, it's gonna give me, and there's just some stuff I'm not gonna pick up because they're not needed for this class. I'm not using this character as a muling character, so So we're not muling. And a lot of these are giving me regen. I don't need scepters. So no scepters. So I don't need scepters, mauls. We're mainly going to pick up scepters, daggers, swords, daggers, claws, anything that can be considered a one-handed weapon, or even if we switch to two-handed. But right now, the only thing that I know I'm using is this. We got the ethereal knives working. So I don't know if I'm doing elemental. So figure that out, but the first thing is getting our health nodes. I also use normal flasks. I don't use quicksilver. I don't like those flasks because they don't work well for me. Like, that could just be me not very good at how the game goes, is what it could be. But I'm not going to use those flasks. I need the mana, I need the health. So we're going to go, I'm going to try and find Tidal Island. Right now, we're doing pretty good. So that's the mud flats. So before we hit the mud flats, let's do this. You always want to do the quests that give you skill points, skill rewards, that kind of stuff. But I also don't mind going through the Tidal Islands because you get better gear and you will level up. I'm not a speedrunner. We are gonna I don't look up build guides before I do a build. Like, currently I have a lightning build with a Templar in the Sanctum. Marauder, I'm doing Cyclone / Fire. I have Splitting Steel, which I'm doing on a Duelist. We don't need an Iron. If I get, see, look, I already leveled up. If I get some alchemy shards, that would be cool. Because then I can upgrade my rings. Gotta take care of these crabs. But it did take me a long time to figure out how the game actually works. And I think that's one of the biggest problems with Path of Exile. And I will say that flat out as somebody who's played Grim Dawn, Titan Quest, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, is it doesn't lend itself to new players very easily. So we're gonna go back and then talk to him. And that should give us another passive point. So
I'd almost stop believing.
So this is, I don't use Quicksilver flasks. So grab another mana one. Because what I'm going to use it for is we're going to use it for and I'm also going to try and stay away from unsocketed stuff, from stuff that doesn't have enough sockets for me. Like, that would be cool, but I want something that has at least 3 sockets. Okay, over there. I was hoping to get actually like more skill points. So what we're gonna do is we're only gonna use this this first section. So I'm gonna keep this over here, because once I get them, I'm just going to upgrade them to the next set. So I was gonna upgrade those, but they're... And if I get 2 blues, then that can be red, greens. See, I'm set up to do really well. So let's increase attack speed and cast speed. We'll do more damage. We'll go for damage. So let's go coast. And I think this actually resets the map. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So this time it did not reset the map. So we're just going to go into the mud flats. There's 2 quests in here that we can do. We can clear the Fetide pool, which is what I'm probably going to do first. So we're going to head towards the top. And in this game, it's more the gems level up than you do. So already this is becoming a good skill. Already we are burning through. We're not really using Viper Strike. So I might just try and find a support gem. And we will switch our chest piece armor once we get to, I'm not going to switch it until I actually find a really good piece. The problem is also I want it a certain amount of sockets and I think one thing I might put with ethereal knives is actually volley support. I found out volley support ends up expanding like how many projectiles. But this is going to be good because this is projectile damage. So also a lot of chests don't really have anything in them. See, I went up because normally that tide pool is normally at the top.
A little bit more.
The only reason I picked those up is because I'm probably gonna go back to town before. I want to clear the Fetide pool because that's going to give me let's go with this. But it's not where it normally is. So I think right here, I already found the 3 pieces. I wasn't trying to find them right off the bat. There's a corroded blade. Let's go back real quick. So I was trying to find the the fetid pool first. I did not find the fetid pool first.
I've spent enough time.
So that's 17. I don't like leather caps. I don't know why I picked that up. We're not going to go two-handed yet, so... here. Put that there. So those are the 3 pieces that will give us what we need. Back to the passive. That's going to give us more chaos damage, more physical damage. We're trying to get to the node off to the side, and that will give us what we need. Right now, we're trying to find the... I'm trying to find the Fetid. Trying to find some alchemy shards too, though. There's an orb of alteration. Which is not what I'm looking for. There's that. These I already have are better. It might be up in the corner, I think. So we're gonna head up. And then we'll head this way. There it is. It's off in the corner. So what happened is I went north, but I didn't go. So we do have portal scrolls, so there's armor scrap, which is good to have later on in the game. I found uses that I can upgrade the armor. Because I can literally go here, and then if I go right there, that increases the quality. So we're gonna go to the Fetside pool, and what we're trying to do is we have to clear out the pool. So I'm gonna leave the map open. The thing is, there's a necromancer in here. That is like the. Oh, that's a 3 socket though. The necromancer can resurrect it. Also, this will tell you. We're almost at that node we need to be at. So this is also a good thing of you actually clearing out the maps, is you can level up quicker. Which is something, it's one thing that I see, I don't hear people really saying you should do. But the more enemies you kill, the more that you're going to be able to do more damage, level up quicker. Probably level up more during the beginning, I would say. There he is. So the key is we'll try and take him down. So I try and go straight for him. Because if you're just trying to kill the Roas, these bone Roas, he's just gonna keep summoning them. There you go. And now, also you'll get to a point where it'll actually tell you how many enemies it left. This, to me, reminds me of, if you ever played Diablo 2, the Den of Evil. It is literally the Den of Evil. Just like a funner version of it. I'm gonna go back this way. It's just so also where if you had like a leech ability on your gear, it would be perfect. I don't like switching up my boots for when I have... Oh, there's Frostwall. My problem is with Frostwall is it's not gonna give me... I don't like what it does. Its ability is literally like this ice in front of you, and I don't think it helps out enough. There's certain types of abilities I'd rather have. Let's see if we can take him down. Bad thing is he's physical resistant, and that's mostly what we're doing. Is physical damage. So he's up close, so let's poison him. There's a lot more. Let's go back first. So we're just trying to make progress. We still have to finish in there. So let's go to Tarklay. I want to see if I can do something with that. So I don't need shields. So I can show you, like, if you sell some stuff, it will give you but if you identify it, it will give you different stuff. See, and I don't want that because, and the reason I do not want it, maximum life, mana regeneration. So I think I'm going to keep the coral ring. And then we're going to go over here. So let's go here. We're going to put the flame wall there. Put that on this one. Because I want to get rid of that. Let's get an Orb of Alchemy. And that is perfect. Because that's going to give us increased armor, energy shields. The only thing it takes away is strength. But I'd still rather use that. We'll sell these two items.
What little help I can offer is yours. Hello?
So that's Swift Assembly, that's Elemental, that's Pure Supports, Onslaught. So, I haven't told before that Onslaught is a good skill. A good skill gem to have. So, if we... Okay. So we're going to take our ethereal knives and we're going to put it up here with Onslaught. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at how much damage it does. So Viper Strike is 80, and Ethereal Knives right now is at 37. We're just gonna have to get like a damage boost thing there. Okay. Back in here. Now I know that doesn't look like a lot, 37 damage, but we are low level. As in really low level right now. Let's go to the passives. So now we can do coordination, and from coordination we can then go health and mana. We'll just go up. So let's go. This is going to increase attack speed, 10 to dexterity, 10 to intelligence. And we're going to go back to the Fetide pool, and we should be able to find more loot. So, let's put our thing back on. And one thing we are still looking for. I'm glad I looked because now we have Onslaught now. So from here, what we're going to do is go back to the mud flats, and we're going to go off to the side, and we can take our 3 things. See, and now our armor is also 51. So this is a form of crafting that I've been doing. So I realized that I can alter these items, make them better, and it's something I didn't know how to do before. And it's really, really helpful. Then we'll go here. All 3 of those things are gone. We'll go to the Submerged Passage. And from the Submerged Passage, we're going to go here. Like, I've been learning a lot lately, so... And now we can go to Tar Clay. Get our reward. So we have a bear trap, which I don't like the traps. Orb of Storms is lightning based, so I don't know. I'm really not a big fan of the ability. Form a deadly counterattack. And that's... Bad thing is I really don't want any of these, but reposit. Let's go with Contagen, and that's Dash or Frostblink. Okay, I have blues, so I think I'm gonna go with Frostblink. Also, Frostblink has a tendency to do damage. There we go. So now we can do here. Respec point. Okay, so let's go Frostblink, and we're gonna put it Frostblink there. That's Contagen. So we can put Contagen there. So now one thing you can actually do is you can do is like here you can put you can go here and you can put things where you want. So we'll go here and we'll put Contagen there. I haven't used Contagen before, so this should be a cool little thing.
Hello.
Now we leveled up. Another thing that I learned is anytime you level up, the vendor changes their recipes, like what they have. So we're gonna also see what they have. So that's trap. Bear trap. So we have ethereal knives, we got fireball. Spark is not the best. Freezing pulse. explosive trap, double strike, dual strike, viper, frost blades. I'm not going to use frost blades. I use frost blades in almost any ability I do, so chance to support. I don't know if I want Purifying Flame because then that's elemental, but I have not done a fire build with the Shadow. Arrow, light, frost bolts. Frost bolts are purple. Burn arrow. Pure supports. Arcane Surge support. Now I could use Arcane Surge support as a gem. So we're actually gonna apply that. Onslaught. So I talked about doing volley support. So let's do volley as well. Spell Cascade, infuse channeling. I could summon a Phantasm. Still skin dash. Flame wall, Orbital Storms, Frostbomb. Detonate dead, animate weapon, resistance. Puncture, trap, bear trap, frostlink, shrapnel ballista. So I don't know if I want to go into elemental yet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down here and let's see if we can rework this build. All right. So it works with ethereal knives. So let's Viper Strike and chance to poison. So we're gonna pick up that gem and store it. Pick up that gem and store it. So I want, where did I put it? It's in here. So we're going to put volley in with the ethereal knives. Where's the Contingent? Frostblink. So that's poison. That's arcane surge. So we're gonna have Arcane Surge right there. I did say I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm going to. So we're actually gonna go into our skill gems. Put that in there. I need something. Problem is I don't know what I need. And I don't have anything that I can really... Okay. We're just gonna try it out. We're gonna go Purifying Flame. So we're gonna try and do a little bit of... So we have Purifying Flame and Ethereal Knives, and we're going to use both of those. So let's go and test this out. Let's go to the Submerged Passage. So we are making some progress. I'm not going to be on here much longer to test it. Okay, so that does work. So I think we are going to do elemental. So we're going to do ethereal knives plus. So with the one of the problems here is when you're first leveling up your skills, you truly just want to use them. Oh look, that's perfect. So even if you're not using ability, it's still. Let's now with the ethereal knives, they do so much more damage. So I think that's going to be the main. And when there's a mob of people, we'll do the purifying flame. The one thing we need is we need more mana. So we'll go the mana tree first. So we're not doing, and in case anybody's wondering, we're not doing the league mechanic. This is not a build for Sanctum. This is straight up standard league. We are doing standard league right now. So we'll go until we hit the next area. But with the volley support now, that is a lot more damage. So we'll check the damage for this once it's probably going to level up soon. Look, it's taking care of so many enemies that are on screen. But one thing that I haven't... We also have Frostblink. So with the Frostblink, we can also go. Do that. And I do know that if you level up Frostblink to a good amount, it can really do some damage. But this is very early on in the game. This is Act 1. With the Arcane Surge, that is going to give us more damage with our... Look at that. There's Ground Slam we found, which I don't think we need. This character. I don't know if I'm going to use Purifying Flame, but Onslaught plus Volley Support plus Ethereal Knives. But you can see, like, if I had mana like where it's supposed to be, then we would be good. Once I level up again, we'll put stuff into that. So it's almost our stopping point. Once we find the waypoint, look how many shots I can do with it now. And you can always go back to other areas if you feel like you're not strong enough. I'm probably going to go back to the Submerged Passage and look for the Dweller of the Deep. might make this better is if there is some elemental damage in with this attack. Which there are nodes on the skill tree that you can do that on. But look at this right here. And I will say for the leagues, I preferred the last league a little bit better. I have not been able to... I keep getting one-shotted in the Sanctum. I liked Lake of Calandra better. It was so good for finding gear. So let's go back here. So we are going to go here, and then we're going to use our passive. And we are going to... That's increased life. Gain 10 life per enemy killed. So either way, we do need more mana. So we'll go mana first, and then we'll go life. Okay. So we are going to stop the stream there. But I will be back on, and we will do more streaming. So this character is strictly for Twitch, where I'm only going to stream with this character. But I will see you guys next time.